Good morning. Well, the lads are starting on the next bit of roof. They're going to do the same as they did with this one. Strip off the whole of the top, refresh all the membrane because it's been on there a little while now, too longer than it really needed to be, and put all the new woodwork on. Now, the woodwork for the top of these roofs is very slightly different. It's a little bit thicker because on top of this, instead of putting all the little bits of wood for the slates, we've got to put wooden boards on, completely cover it in wooden boards, so we've got the air gap between the membrane and the bottom of the copper. And all these roofs that we're working on now are going to be coppered top, so it's slightly different. Actually, hopefully it'll be a lot quicker, but today we're just going to do the prep. And I'm on the arch and we're going to get sealed in today. Okay, good work, good work, good work. Starting to come together now. I've got one side on, cut into the arch and resined in. I'm going to put the other side in, which I've cut wrong twice already, so that's not great. I've got a ridge piece ready and the bracket. So let's get it done. The arch is finally flashed in. It took a bit of work to work out all the angles, to get everything to sit perfectly and evenly on an arch, which is, you know, a bit rough to say the least. I also chiseled out any fissures that were up there and put resin in them at the same time. It's all resined in, the little cap pieces on, it just needs screwing back to the roof, and then we can start slating. There's a bit of flashing which we put on in anticipation for flashing the whole thing when I put the wooden pegs on. I think probably we're going to take that off, or at least going to change it for something that just stops the rain running over this front face, a lot smaller. It's kind of, the headache is over. There's a little bit that joins the bit I've just put on to the side bits. We've got to work out that if we're going to bother following the profile or we're going to simplify it. But for now, it means we can crack on and get the rest of the slates on and get the rest of this roof done and this front bit finally watertight again. I hope you've enjoyed seeing it come together. Next week we're going to kind of have a lot more pace. We're going to do a lot more prep as well, but hopefully we're going to get this side finished. So I'll see you for all that next week.